How's it going, boys? Johnny Superbman here, and it's time for us to start up our new Sid Meier's Civilization 5 Brave New World playthrough. It's been some time, but it's time to get back into Civilization. So I want to let you guys know that this is officially episode 1, but this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, just because we're going to do the same thing that we did before. Choose a civilization, and then I'm going to give you guys 3 different options for which map you guys want. Alright, we're going to take 1 turn per map, move our warrior, move our settler, just to get a general, idea of what the lands are around and choose the best one for the playthrough. Alright, so let's get this started then. Single player, setup game. I figured out exactly what we want to use. You guys, originally I wanted to use Shaka. Alright, where is he? But you guys were saying that with Shaka, his important unit, right? It takes a little bit too long to get to, and by that time, a lot of other civilizations may have found the other civilizations around the world. And what I want to do is I want to be a little bit of a dominating civilization before we discover all the other civilizations, and before the civilizations that I'm attacking discover the other civilizations, because that way I can stay not a warmonger with those undiscovered civs, right? But by the time that I get this guy, other civs may have had caravans, discovered by then. They may have discovered the whole entire globe by the time we get a good army of these impy warriors out there. So we're not going to go with Shaka. There was another top comment to use a mod. It's like Hitler's Germany. We're not going to do that just because I already did the mod with Canada, and there's so many civilizations that I haven't even used myself just yet. So I want to do one of these civs, but what I'm going to use... there was another comment that I agreed with. I haven't used this guy barely at all, and it's going to be Attila the Hun, alright? Scourge of God. Raise cities at double the speed, borrow city names from other in-game civs, start with animal husbandry technology, which is a real good one, and 1+ production per pasture, which is also very good. Their horse archer, you get very early on in the game, and you don't even need a horse... strategic resource to be able to build these horse archers, right? So you can build as many of them as you want. It's great. And also this battering ram is a very strong early game siege unit, all right? It gets outclassed by the time other civs get like an army and composite bowmen, but in the first 50 turns, this thing is devastating, all right? So we'll go with Attila. Now, I don't really have a name for Attila, so we're just going to name it Superbman, all right? I've already gone ahead and set this all up for you guys. But we're just going to name it Superbman. If you guys have another title that you can give me, go ahead, and I'll just start naming myself that. But I don't know enough about the Huns to, start giving references and stuff. So we'll just name myself Superbman right now. But maybe you guys can come up with a title for your leader, all right? Map type, we're going to go continents. Yeah, I'm not going to change that. The map size is going to be standard. Difficulty level, Emperor, game pace, standard. Yeah, all this stuff is already set up. Now, I went ahead and I chose a handful of civilizations that A, we haven't seen really in a powerful position in the last few playthroughs, B, we haven't seen at all, and C, just some good diverse civilizations that give some good colors, and also just, you got ancient Rome here, you got the futuristic Arabia, which gets a lot better when oil comes to power, right? Same thing with Washington, very powerful when they get their bombers and their artillery. Rome, very good at the beginning. Same thing with England and Egypt, very good at the beginning. Same thing with Maya, right? And we're the domination, and there should... There was supposed to be, hang on, add AI player. There was supposed to be another guy in there, Genghis Khan. I wanted to have another domination style civilization in there, right? So there's Genghis Khan in there. And also what we're doing is instead of the 8, we're raising it to 14, dropping the city-states down to 14, all right? And now we have... all these civilizations, but we're also going to leave the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 random civs, okay? So I've chosen a few to give it a nice diverse list of civilizations, but also we're going to have 5 random ones. All right, over here, sea level low, resources, we're not going to go legendary start. We're just going to go to the standard start. All this stays the same, and we'll turn that off. I'm going to leave random personalities on. I always enjoy the game more when random personalities is on. It sucks when you have them off, and like the first civilization you discover right beside you is like Genghis Khan, right? Because you're just going to have to build up a military. So random personalities kind of gives it a little bit more of a, what's going to happen kind of feel, right? So there's all the options. If you guys see anything that you disagree with, let me know, and I can start it again in the next video, but I'm pretty sure Low. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all good to go. 14, 14. Yeah, so we're going to do it. We're going to start it up. All right, so let's start our civilization with Attila. Now, so what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing that we did before with the Shoshone. I'm going to give you guys 3 different options that we can go with, and we can choose it from there. You guys can say that it's cheap, but you know what? This is going to be a long series. I want to enjoy it, and the best way to enjoy Civ is to make sure that your first city is in a good spot that you can appreciate, that you can go forward with. So, this first one, before I make any moves, I just want to make sure that I save the files. Alright, so hang on a second here. We go Attila, number 1. Alright, so let me just make sure it's saved. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so we got Attila number 1. So what do we have here? We're against the river. We're not on hills. There's a desert south and southwest of our city if we wanted to settle it right there. We could also move this guy. I'm going to move them around right now just to give a little bit of exploration. We can move them on there so we're on a hill and also on a river for our city, but we miss one turn. There's also already an ancient rune within our vision, which is good. Let me move this guy up here. Alright, so if we went there, we would have we would have a one pasture within our territory. We'd have another pasture within our territory, which is good. And another good thing about this this city spot is that we're not along the coast. With Attila, I don't think we need to be along the coast, especially with our first city. You know, we're going to be a land-dominating civilization. It'd be nice to be up semi against the coast so that we don't have to worry about other civilizations attacking us. But I'm talking about being able to work tiles. The coast would be useless for us right now. All right, so not a bad city to start right here. I'll let you guys weigh in on that. What do we have for luxury resources? We got the sugar resource, we got a marble resource, and we got a truffles, which is I think too far away for us to get to, but the second city could go somewhere up here, right? Or I don't know. All right, so there is the first one. Restart game. Not bad. Let's see what the second one is. I like how it's not along the coast, because this guy doesn't have any bonuses for the water, especially in the beginning of the game. And with this guy, I want to build these 2 units right off the beginning. And also, if we could get a city with like 3 pastures right off the beginning, that would be nice. All right, so begin your journey. Let's see this one. All right, so this one, we are along the coast, so it does suffer that minus that I didn't want, right? But we're only 1 tile against the coast. You see what I mean? Like this one right here. And then these 3, yeah, but you still have a lot of what's it called? Land tiles to work with. And also another bonus for this one is 2 bonuses actually. You're along a river and also on a hill, so you get a increase in production from the start here. Now let's move these guys around a little bit. Let's get on the hills. All right, there's a few pastures down here. That's one setback from this. You only have 1 pasture at the beginning, and it's kind of far away. All right, let's go this way here. There you go. But one good thing about this is, say you put the city right here. Again, the drawback is we're along the coasts, but it's also not a horrible drawback because now you can focus your attack in this direction, right? The northwest type direction. You don't have to worry about any civilizations coming from down here, so you can focus your attack. But also, all these tiles down here become useless, right? In the beginning stages, like 1 tile, like it's useless. But right here, 1, 2, 3, you get one. You get 1 animal husbandry tile. You get 2 gold, 1 marble resource, 2 stone resources. I actually like this one better than the other one, even though it's against the coast. You got a lot of hills around you, and you start on a hill. I always like starting on a hill. All right, it gives you that big advantage to build a scout, and get him out there. So, oh shit, did we not save this one? Oh my god. That's okay. How do I fix that? Oh, you know what I can do? Yeah. I got to save it before I move those guys out, right? So hang on. Made a mistake there. Load game. Auto saves. Thank God for this. Auto save initial. There you go. So we'll just save this one again, and we'll go off to number 3. But I do like that one, I must say. I like starting on the hill and the river. It's just, again, with Attila, you want to have as many land tiles as you possibly can. If we could have a combination, of the first one being like there in the middle and then starting on a hill with a river, that would be nice. That would be very nice. So we're going to take this one now and save it. Attila number 2. All right, there you go. Save. Very nice. Just make sure it's been saved. All right, so if I had to choose, I would go with Attila number 2 just to start. I like that. I like that beginning. I think you can still get enough production out of that tile, especially if we weren't on a hill. I don't think I would like that one, but because you're on a hill, I do like that one. You can get a scout built in like 3 or 4 turns and start to find out all those ancient ruins and stuff. So it's actually pretty good. All right, and number 3. So number 3 has got the advantage of again being in the middle, right? Not having a coast right beside us. Now, hang on, let me save this. Save Attila number 3. There you go. Very nice. Just make sure it's saved. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. Very nice. All right, so Attila number 3. We have the horse resource right here, and that's why the horse becomes available because we have animal husbandry already, right? So that's why you get that. Let's go up this way. Let's see anything over here. All right. Kind of a little bit of a, let's see. If I go right there, there's plenty of food tile. Like, you can grow a pretty good city here, but I don't see a lot of production in this city. Like, you got the open plains, which give you the production. You can put farms everywhere and slowly give you the production. But I'm talking about, like, hills and mines and stuff. I don't see much. You got the, say you're right here. You got the wine resource, the spice resource, sugar resource up here. You got horse over here. You got this guy, which will help also. Like, you can grow with this city, basically. Yeah, you can really grow with this city. And money. It's like money, growth, and population with this city. All right, so I already saved this one. I saved the second one. There they are on the screen for you. Let me just get this in position. There they are on the screen for you. Number 1, number 2, number 3. All right. So you guys go nuts in the comments. Just let me know which one you guys think would be the best one for the whole playthrough. Again, not for the first city, all right, but for the whole playthrough. I'm looking for a domination in the first, good first 50 turns, maybe 100 turns. Depends on how many civilizations we uncover in how much time, right? But I don't know. I think I like number 2. But you guys weigh in on it. And in the next video, we will officially start up our civilization with Attila. All right, I'll see you guys there.